What is going on, everyone? Joe here. It's fall time. It means put away the all white outfits. You know it's fall time because I just made a list on top 4 fragrances, and you can expect your favorite YouTuber to be dropping a list any day now, like right now. So with that being said, I already did the fall list. Check. Now it is time to release another list that I've waited a very long time to do and I'm glad that I have acquired some of the finest versions of this particular genre and recreate it. I did this list a few years ago. Tobacco, yeah, we're doing it again, but this time bigger, this time better. Stay tuned. So I have a lot of fragrances to choose from, okay? Like a lot in regards to tobacco. I guess where I will start off at is Kilian's Back to Black Raspberry Honey Cardamom Tobacco. This fragrance is one that comes off a lot sweeter, and there is tobacco elements in there, but it's not the overall composition. This is also heavy cardamom, heavy honey. This has been one of my favorite fragrances since I first, got into reviewing. Can't say nothing bad about it. Check it out, Kilian's Back to Black. Sticking with the theme of like there's tobacco but there isn't, but there is, but there isn't. Shout out to Muhammad. Tobacco Citron Vanille. This is a heavy vanilla fragrance with some citrus, and then there's tobacco. And that's why this has always been the one that always drew my attention to the brand. So I'm glad that, I have this in my collection. Can't wait to wear this in the fall. It's an amazing scent, but it's just not that tobacco heavyweight haymaker of a punch. Gorgeous bottle, heavy cap. In general, Sphinx fragrances crushes it out the park, and I really enjoy this one. Now for this next one, you notice something with my channel. I don't like too much overlap, whether it's the type of fragrance or the name. And Terence Hughes' Tobacco is on the list. This is an amazing fragrance. Madagascar vanilla, a little bit of rose, heavy tobacco. My thing is, it may not be as pleasant for some. They might want it toned down just a little bit. There's woods, there's a whole bunch of other things going on in the composition. This is just a tobacco fragrance. Yeah, Terence Hughes knocked it out the park. Performance, longevity, whatever it is that you want in a fragrance, especially a tobacco fragrance, this one has it. So for this next fragrance, this is a fragrance that is somewhat kind of hard to attain in a way. You can't even get it through me, unfortunately, not this particular fragrance at least, but I really enjoy it. And the reason why it's still like on the lower end of the list is because there's other elements of oud and rose in here, but there is tobacco. Diptyque's Oud Palau. Similar to something like Oud Satin Mood crossed with tobacco vanille. That's just to paint a picture for you. There's honey, there's rose, there's oud, there's vanilla, there's incense, and there's tobacco. So, very great release. So glad I have it. But there's just so many other elements that go on with it. It makes it hard for you to really figure out, where's the tobacco in there. It's there. You smell it, but it's not the driving force of a fragrance. So I can't have it as high as I would like to. But here. Remember when I said I prefer things not to have too much overlap, including the name? Yeah, well, this one has the exact same name as another one, so I'm gonna go with the flanker, which is actually, in my opinion, my personal preference. The safer option, Zaharoff tobacco, honey, tonka, lavender, anise, spice, everything nice. Really good release, but I prefer leather tobacco, also from Zaharoff, which adds leather and like this smoked incensey tar with the oud. It is a heavy dominant tobacco leaf with leather. This is not for the faint of heart, promise you that. But my God, this is so good. Not for everybody, but for me, fantastic. Performance, longevity, whatever you want, plus leather. This is great. One of the things that I really appreciate and have always appreciated about being a content creator, being in YouTube and everything, is supporting the smaller brands too, giving them a chance, just trying their stuff, and if they're good, they're good. This house is on the rise, and I'm glad to say that they're able to make this list, just because it just shows that they're really getting their hands into all the elements now. Plum Confecture from Hez Parfums. Plum cigarello. Basically. A plum white owl with a little bit of extra vanilla in it. Yeah. Plum Swisher. Whatever the case may be. Those who know, I spent some time in Georgia. Spent some time in the South. It really just captures the essence of New Orleans. So, great job, Hez. Performance really good, and it's still wearable. I'd wear it right now, but I'm actually trying some of Hez's other newer releases. So, but this, yeah, absolutely a great tobacco fragrance worth checking out. Very affordable for the price. You can't go wrong. Now for the final four. I'm gonna go ahead and have to say that this one is probably the most wearable of the tobacco fragrances here in general. Just getting into tobacco fragrances, then I'd say try this out and then fall down the rabbit hole. Makin Scents, tobacco, simply put. Also shouts to me too. Very sweet tobacco fragrance. There's tobacco, there's like caramel, there's vanilla, some spice, but this is like a sweet tobacco fragrance, like the piped tobacco. And yeah, no, performance is crazy. Also readily affordable, lasts a long time. You could get in an array of sizes. This is the smaller size, 17 ml. Promise you all you'll need is 2 sprays anyways, but yeah, no, great job, Mike. I mentioned this one in my fall list, and it's up high for a reason, because I love coffee. Cowabunga from Jousset Parfums. Crushing it, killing it. Gourmand house. For those who don't know, I've done reviews and all things. Shout out to Rico for telling me about the brand. Shout out to I Am Noel for telling me about the brand. And yeah, no, this is a coffee tobacco fragrance with like a little bit of like vanilla and mint like tea thing going. Painting the picture for you really quick. You're outside of your favorite coffee store with your cup of coffee, freshly brewed, in hand, and a Camel Crush. Ready to take on the day. You got your hazelnut latte, got your Camel Crush, you're set. Yeah. Check out Jousset. Don't sleep on them anymore. Okay. Speaking of painting pictures, that's what a former reviewer here on YouTube, a bro of mine, Maximilian Hughes, did. And remember how I said I really enjoy supporting the smaller brands and the niches? This is like the queen of the niche. So, shout out to Sarah, shout out to Mac. Maxed out by 4,160 Tuesdays. Musk, cumin, rum, cannabis, tobacco, leather, coconut. So good. But another one of those that's not for everybody. You kind of got to be into this to be in it. But if you're in it, lasts a long time. This is, I believe this is a 30 ml bottle that I got, and I have 15 left. And this is my second bottle in my life. This released like almost 10 years ago, and you could still find it like on Lucky Scent in certain places, but yeah, no, phenomenal fragrance. It's made to invoke a night in New York with a whole lot of debauchery, if you will, shenanigans. But great job, Max. One of my latest acquisitions, and I feel that the biggest reason why it doesn't get much love is because it is a city exclusive. But hey, works for me. I was able to attain a bottle through Bloomingdale's, my job. Shoutouts to Nicole, my favorite Labo rep, to back 28 from Labo. You can only get these in September unless you fly directly to Miami at some point. This to me is my best variation of a tobacco fragrance. Yes, there's still rum. A lot of these fragrances still have similar notes in it. Some rum, some spice, some vanilla, some tonka. I get it. But something about this blend right here is just tobacco, Miami in a bottle. Feel like I'm Miami Vice. Feel like I should take this, the rest of these buttons, open it, stand outside my porch with a cigar in hand, cup of rum, and just, feel the breeze. This is really, really good. If you haven't checked out Tobacco 28, you should. Performance, check. Everything about it, check. It's a little bit more of the mature version compared to some of these others, but I'd say 23, 24 and up, you could pull this off. There you have it. There are my favorite tobaccos within my collection. What about you? What are some of your favorite tobacco fragrances? Let me know in the comments below. Let me know if you've tried any of these and what your thoughts are in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all later.